Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave. I am really excited to be back in action. I had kind of a rough week last week, I'm not gonna lie. So I am sorry I wasn't on my blog that much, but I have a very cool project. I'm really excited to share it with you because it's super easy to make and it has kind of a couple of different fun techniques. So let me show you how I put this together. First of all, I need me some scratch paper because you know I'm always messy. I'm using the Touches of Texture stamp set, which is like literally, oh, here we go. It was all right here. It's the Touches of Texture stamp set actually comes in 2 boxes, but I combined mine into one. And so I'll show you how I did that. So I have each side in here, and that way I save even more space because I don't want 2 boxes. I want 1 box for a stamp set because of course I would lose one. I mean, that's just how I work. But I keep the labels. You know, I never put my labels on my stamps, but I keep them in here and they kind of hold everything together nicely and separate out the 2 sides of the set. So I kind of like that. I hope that is a helpful tip for you. I also am going to use the Feather Together stamp set just for the greeting. It has some really fun, pretty words in here and then nice things to go on the inside of your card too, so we'll use that. Now my color combo here is a little different one. This is so not my normal colors, but I really like the look. And to be honest, I got the idea for this from some of the make and take projects that were on the Stampin' Up! Cruise this year. The projects had featured some of these colors with the stamp set, and so I really liked that look. So here we go. I've got Delightful Dijon, Garden Green, Early Espresso, and Dapper Denim. Now, to make this card, it really is pretty dang easy. But what I love about this stamp set is all of the little touches of texture. I know it's like just not just the name. It really is very cool. Now, I have to tell you, so I had kind of a crazy week last week. I had a couple different family emergencies. Heavens. I also had the flu hit my house, and oh my gosh, that's not right. First of all, being sick in the summer is wrong, but the flu is always wrong, in my personal opinion. So I'm, first of all, really glad that that is all done. Second of all, it was a really emotionally draining week, and part of that was, of course, my family drama, but the other part of that was seriously watching the Olympics. I am a self-professed Olympics crazy person. And by the way, I'm doing a cool technique on this, which is I'm going to create a really neat faux suede. So I'm taking this piece of cardstock, and all the dimensions and information and details will be on my blog along with a bunch of pictures, so you can check that out. The link is in the description of this video. But anyway, I'm making this, and I actually came up with the card here, and we're making this layer behind, but I promise it's going to be worth it. This was actually left over from one of my online classes that I shot videos for a week or 2 ago, and I just love this technique. So I've been doing this for a long time. This is not the first time I've put it in a video, so I think you're going to like it and you might recognize it. Again, it's called Faux Suede. But back to the Olympics. Oh my gosh. Well, so when I was in high school, I was a swimmer, and I was okay. I wasn't that great, but oh my goodness, I love watching swimming. Of course, I love Michael Phelps. He's just so amazing, truly amazing. I can't even imagine doing what he's doing at his age, especially. But oh my gosh, I love Katie Ledecky. She's so awesome. She is so humble and just, I mean, every time she says she just wanted to have fun, very, very, very cool. I just love that. She is truly unbelievable. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe the way she swims. It's just crazy. Okay, whoops. So what I'm doing is I've rolled, because you've seen my bone folder, across this sheet until literally the layers start to separate, and then I'm carefully pulling them apart. Normally I don't do this big hunk of cardstock. It's usually a little bit smaller, so you want to be careful. But you can see, I mean, the layers, you can see right here, they did start to tear apart. So it is pretty easy to see when you can see those layers separating. That's when you know you've done enough. And if you go and then it kind of gets stuck, just close it back up and keep rolling over it. I say rolling, but you know what I mean. And then you'll get it. Okay, so back to this. There it is. Isn't that, but look at that texture. It's so cool. I really do like this and it feels nice too, by the way. You can pet it if you want. It's up to you. No judgment. There's never any judgment at the Creativity Cave. All right, so I'm just gonna, I know I'm covering most of it up, but it's so cool. Okay. Anyway, so that darn Katie Ledecky, oh my gosh, the swimming, I have cried like a bazillion times. And since I had some family trauma, I cried for all that. And oh goodness, I have like cried way too much in this last week. Okay. So I'm going to stamp in early espresso. So I did the stem here. I'm going to do the sunflowery flower. I don't know if this is a sunflower because I think I've proven to you time and time again that my biology degree has not served me in the area of flowers. Okay, but then I need my, oh goodness, where did it go? Here we go. I was going to say, my gosh, I had the stamp sitting right here. It was just a little further over because I couldn't fit them all in my tiny little space so that when I started my video, my work area was clean for you. Okay, now, ooh, this is not the right color. We should clean that up quick. Okay, I always clean my stamps on a stamp cleaner. This is an older version. They're now, the scrubby thing is now black, and you can see why, because it turns black on its own over time. Okay, but I'm going to use Dapper Denim. I'm stamping off the first layer of that ink so that I get a lighter shade. And here's what I love about this is you can't line it up. It doesn't line up perfectly, so you can just stamp it and you'll be good. Now I'm also going to take this smaller center image, and I don't even know if it's supposed to be here or not, but I'm putting it there, so and I stamp that full strength right in the center just to give it a little extra something. Now one of my favorite images is this image right here. I'm going to stamp that in early espresso, and here's where I kind of think I stamped it off first, so that's what I'm going to do on here. I'm just going to stamp this a couple of times. And look at that. Isn't that super crazy awesome? I am actually looking forward to playing with this. It's like a little strip of lace that you sponged through or something to give that texture. I really like that. And then this other image that's in the set is this big splattery image. And we have several splatter images before, but this one is really big in area. And the little splatters are really tiny, so I think it makes for a really great splatter because you think you're going to get a huge amount on there and you don't. So I actually am going to stamp this off as well. This is Delightful Dijon, so you can see it's nice and light on there. And then there are also this little short image. This is what I'm going to use with Garden Green. Just making sure I had the right color there because that could have ended badly. And I'm going to stamp that right over the top, and without reinking, I'll just stamp it again right there. And that kind of colors in my leaves for me. So there's like no coloring, just regular stamping. Gotta like that. Now I'm also going to take a scrap, and I'm just pulling this out of my little stash here, a scrap of cardstock. Again, these are left over from when I trim my rubber. Or my rubber, what am I talking about? I'm a little rusty, obviously. It's left over from when I trim my cardstock. And since I didn't stamp that super good, I'm going to do it again. I'll try over here. That's the beauty of these. Since they're scraps, I really feel like you can just kind of stamp these as many times as you want. Now I'm going to use my somewhat contrabandy punch. I say that because it's retired. It's not really contraband, but it's retired. You can also use, see how easy that was? You can also use the triple banner punch. This will work to just cut that little bit out. Or if you have a square punch, those work, but I find that hard to get a nice straight image. Now I'm going to set this right here. Do you like how fast I can change gears, telling stories of Olympics and crying like a baby over the Olympics and everything? Oh my gosh, my family's just like, There goes Mom. She's crying again. Seriously, though, oh my gosh, when they're up on the stands and they're so excited. Ah! Oh, I love watching the gymnastics because, oh my gosh. Oh, have you seen the videos of Allie Raisman's parents watching her routines? That's so awesome. That is exactly how I would be if I was a parent. Oh, the drama. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's finish up our card. I've got a half a sheet of crumb cake cardstock. And then I will, of course, take my Faux Suede layer. And of course, this is awesome because you can use the other half of it to make another card. So you kind of get like 2 for 1, which is, of course, a heck of a deal. All right, so I will put my very vanilla layer onto here, and I'm just going to kind of cock this to the side slightly, and then I'll put my, oh, I should have known that was going to happen. Dang it, don't you hate when that happens? Okay, now, here we are on the spot. I got to figure out how to fix this. Oh, and here it is. You just watch. You're going to love this. At least I hope you do. This is why the set comes with all kinds of stamped images. Boom. And as you might guess, we of course have to put some Wink of Stella on there. See, now you can hardly even tell I messed up. But we got to put Wink of Stella on the dragonfly wings because they're iridescent anyway, right? Whew. Oh my gosh. I mean, can you feel the relief that we fixed that? I can. Okay, but we're not done yet. We have, I also have the Moroccan Nights or Moroccan washi tape. So I'm going to take a couple of these layers, which is so awesome that these colors kind of go together. And I'm going to put a couple strips of washi tape on my card just to tie this all in, and then that way not everything is over on the one side. A good friend of mine said you want things to kind of be visually in a triangle so that your eye has kind of a natural progression of things to look at on your card. And I probably am not using the normal like artistic explanation for that, but it looks good and that's all that matters. Okay, so last but not least, the other little thing I'm going to do, and actually my friend Kimberly I noticed she started doing this. She was one of the artisans this year. She takes, and I don't know if this is exactly how she does it, but this is what I'm doing. I'm wrapping some linen thread around my 2 fingers. Now, depending how large or small your fingers are, you might need to adjust that. Again, no judgment here at the Creativity Cave. But I have this little circle of twine, and I am going to staple that right to my card. This is Stampin' Up's cute little mini stapler, and I'm just going to staple this. Now, if you were making like a lasso card, this would be also perfect. I mean, it's just whatever. But I think this is kind of a cool little touch, so I'll just staple that on. It holds it in place, and it's just kind of a fun touch. And I think it looks good. So thank you, Kimberly, for that cool idea. I noticed that you did. And then we'll just adhere this to our card. That's it. So like I said, everything is on my blog, so check that out. If you would like more inspiration like this, I do have online classes that I would love to have you participate in. I've been getting really great reviews from people on them, which I'm so excited about. I have some new ones coming up, some old ones that are still available. And by old, I mean they just have already happened, so no biggie. Anyway, thank you so much for visiting. I am looking forward to spending some more time with you later this week, so check back. I will have another video tomorrow. Thank you so much for all of your support. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye, guys.